Hello everyone, I am Bibek Bhujel and let's start today's day with our regular stuff, puzzles, then looking into openings. Today I'll be looking into the London opening and looking at moves and things, and we'll be playing two games before we go. So let's start with three puzzles that we have in our chess.com. The king can't move anyway, so this is pretty easy, I guess. Now it's quite known this is a back rank issue because the queen and the rook's battery does its work, and we have our second puzzle completed. Now it's time for the third one, and as here I can see this diagonal which can be attacked very easily, and I did it. And here this is the intersection, and this is a mid. I guess my three puzzles have been completed. And now puzzle rush. It's time for puzzle rush. Yesterday I completed 25 puzzles. Somehow, I don't know how, but I did it. And here's our first one, black to move. King can't go anywhere, and this is pretty easy. Second one, black to move. This diagonal is covered, and I should be able to cover this rank. So, did it. White to move. I should just give a check and cover this rank because these two squares are already covered, so it is pretty easy. Now it's again white to move, and this seems to be the best move. Yeah, that is the move because king does not have any kind of escape squares, and this G file is already covered, so I have to cover fourth rank, which I did, and pretty easy. It's also very easy because the intersection of knight and queen is at h7, and it is a mate. Very easy. Pretty similar idea. Just attacking the open diagonal of the king with a queen and taking the pawn at g6. King moved a square ahead, but I have another diagonal here which is covered by our bishop, and our queen is a combination of rook and bishop, and it can also move diagonally. So the common intersection of these two diagonals is f7, and it is a mate. Black to move. Pretty easy. I can see this because here occurs a skewer because I'm attacking a higher value piece, and behind it is rook. I'm not pretty sure actually. I can make this move and say it is the best move, but it can just do this and I don't have a follow-up because I can't be taking that and losing clearly. So this is a better move. Checks, captures and threats, right? So I can just be taking this pawn, and it is a check, and it is also mate. It is a white to move, and I just can take it very easily and take this way. Very easy promotion. Here it is a case of discovered attack. I can just give a check here this way, and our queen attacks opponent's queen at d8. So it is basically very easy. Did it, and now it's a checkmate. This is also battery stuff. Our queen and rook have batteried and toppled on f file, and I can just be taking this. It will be a check, and king has only one square, that is h1, after which I can just be taking this f1 square, and the rook will capture opponent rook, while finally our rook will be capturing it and delivering a checkmate very easily. This is very easy. Just covering, finding intersection, and putting our queen in a place where it can deliver a mate and cover all the escape square of the opponent king. Very easy. White to move. Very interesting because just like all the times, I'm seeing open diagonal that can attack the opponent's king, and our queen is able to move that way and give a check as well. We should be always playing are very forcing moves. Those are checks, captures, and threats, right? And oh, sorry, yeah, I spoke my original language, like my native language. I'm Nepali by nature, sorry. And if I do this here, it will be a check, and it has one skip square, that is this B. But see the follow-up. This diagonal is covered by our bishop as well, and since our queen is here, it covers this diagonal as well. The intersection of this diagonal is here, and since the will be here, if I move my queen here, it will take away all the skip squares, and basically we are mating the opponent's queen. Very easy, very easy. We can say it's tricky, but not so much as well, because I can do a lot of things. I can try to go this way, but that is not the fastest way, because I guess this is better. Takes, because it has to take back, because if it moves anything else, I will just give a check and win another material as well here. And if it takes this way, then I have this thing. Basically this is correct. Nice sacrifice. So it is fairly easy in this thing. We should deliver a check. King will move to g8, and we can just capture back this knight with our queen at e8. Fairly easy. King to move. We have covered this file ranks right here, and our king covers this, and this square. Supposedly I move my group to cover the first file, and what happens? It can't be moving here, and it can't be moving all here, because all the squares are taken by our king, which the opponent king can't encroach. So this is the best move. Black to move. Fairly tricky. It is kind of deflection, I would say. Yeah, delivering a check, because it can, if I deliver a check, then this is the only place where it can go, and after which I will just it can also move this way, but I can directly take its rook. But so in order to prevent that, it will go to e3 square, after which I'll move my rook from f1 to e1, and then I can just take this rook. Fairly easy. This, I did not see this, but it was pretty easy. Black to move. It sees, but let's see. I would say hard. Not even hard, I'm not sure. I would say, yeah, I see I should be making moves that will be very threatening and capturing. What if I do this? No, check, takes, then takes, and I do have a fast one. I'm not sure, but I'll try to do this. Yeah, it is. Nice. Very nice. Black to move. It is a case of like checks, captures, and threats. We should just do that. If we give a check here, then king is compelled. It is forced to capture us back, and we can just promote to a queen right here. Pretty easy. And this is just like other part where I can just be giving a check. It can't be moving here, so it has to move this way. After which I will just do this, and I guess it is a mate. Yeah, it is. Pretty easy. White to move. It is a check here. We can just bring our queen back to b4, and it is a check. Basically, we should always be trying to force our opponent to make a move, and we should not have an alternative and things like that. That way we can perfectly calculate stuff properly, and checks, captures, and threats. Like if you give a check, then it has to respond back, and if you capture, then most of the times it has to capture back, and if you are giving a threat of checkmate or taking its pieces, then it has to do something about that. So clearly, when you do like follow this pattern, just check, checks, captures, and threats, what happens is the moves of opponent is very limited, and if they play anything else than that, the chances of them losing the game is pretty high. So you should always be checking for checks, captures, and threats. In this case, there is a pretty clear check. Queen to b4. It seems as if king has no skip squares, but it does. There's a skip square on this side, to which I'll just be doing this, I guess. Queen b4, king. No, it is a mate, right? Yeah, it is a mate. No, it is not. Sorry, I thought it was. This is a mate. My calculation was not so great in this one. What can be done? I thought it was this, but that is not a direct checkmate. We should go this because we should be bringing our rook to h3 because this diagonal is already covered and we just need something to cover this diagonal first. And if we are able to do that, then our that is a checkmate, right? So let's just do this. Very nice. So this is white to move, and what can be done? I can be just doing something like this, I feel, and that is very easy, fairly easy. Kind of tough, I would say, because by any chance, if I take this, then it will just take back, and it is a disaster for me in every single way. What can be done? I find this kind of it's really tricky. This square is covered. Somehow, if we do this, then this will also be covered, and king has no skip squares, I guess. No, it does. If I do this, then it has. Oh, no, it does not because our knight covers this. So this is the move that, like, I have to. If I take this, then like all the skip squares of king is covered, and the only thing that can prevent from direct mate, like mate in one, is this. Rook takes at h5, I guess. Yeah, h5. And then queen takes h5, and it again covers all the skip squares. So we are basically winning. One more step. Sorry. Fairly easy. Just check the diagonals and straight files where the pieces intersect and can do the most damage, and move your most valuable piece to that place. The piece that can do maximum damage to your opponent, move that piece into that intersection, and in that case that is the queen. And just do this, and it's a checkmate. White to move. This is a basic checkmate pattern. By mating your opponent with this rook and your king, what you have to do is create a situation like this where you have the move and opponent king is cut off to just one like rank, and your king and opponent's king should be in opposition, having just one square between them, and all the squares are covered. And so the only thing we can be doing is this, which delivers a mate. This is my highest puzzle rush thing. Like I have completed maximum puzzle rush, highest score in puzzle rush till today. In this account, I have 30 as maximum, I would say. We are sorry for my throat. Here we have to play intermediate move, such kind of intermediate move which forces the opponent to like respond, and that is checks, captures, and threats. But the most forcing move is check, and opponent has to do something about it. Here, in order to create a battery and move our queen to this way and deliver a checkmate, this knight is creating some problems. So we have to move this knight in such a way that it delivers a check, and the opponent is compelled to make a move that does something about it. Try to find a escape square or capture that piece back, which is delivering the check. Basically this, and we can just do this. Very easy, fairly easy, using all the concepts that I have. This situation is a little bit tricky, I would say, but I can be saying that I will do this. What if I do this and this happens? Uh, I'm not sure. If I do this, takes back queen. The fastest way I feel is queen to h4, but it can just be doing this, to which I will be doing this. It is mate. Yeah, this is the fastest way. White to move. Down, 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 down. If you have two passed pawns on like opponent side of the board, reaching the 6th rank, like 6th rank from your side, then the chances are you'll probably queen one of it, because it is almost impossible to stop it. And that too, if you have connected pass pawns, then your chances are even high. The aim is to deliver a checkmate, and for that I have to give this check. It should be the most forcing move because it's our move. Takes back, check, and this stack is the best thing I can do. Nicely done. I was kind of stupid in this thing actually till now. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about this puzzle because it's kind of difficult, I would say. Yeah. Oh no, first I can just do this. Ah, fuck. Son of a bitch. Checks, captures threats, just give a check. If we move its pawn, we can just move its pawn and take this way and just keep on giving check. That is the way to move forward in this kind of structure. And please give a check first. It moves this way, to which we can just be doing I would say something like this. Check, because it can't be taking us back. It has to move this way, and I will just take back. Noise. White to move. Can be the best one because it's attacking my rook takes. Maybe this. After which I can just go this check. Can go this way. That's clearly not the best move actually. I'm not sure. I'll see my alternatives. Okay. Imagine I take this way, it will take it this way, and it is completely losing because I don't want to lose my most valuable piece that way. So the only thing I can do here, because it is threatening my rook, checks, captures, and threats, remember. So the only thing I can do is give up my rook for the pawn, after which it will probably take with the pawn, I guess. Yeah, it has to take with the pawn because queen king can't take. And instead of taking it this way, I can just do something like this, I feel. Let's see. Ah, no, that was completely wrong. Much better this way, I guess. Easily winning bishop here. Oh, I was kind of thinking of doing this, but I completely forgot about this stuff. But if I check, no, that's not good. This is better because this is a discovered attack. I'm giving a check and it will open discovery to this opponent's queen. Fairly easy. I would fought it quite badly actually. What can be done? Check. Takes back, and I can do what? Something this way. Very tricky again. Goes here, takes. And then what? Fairly hard. check. Uh, Bishop e7, rook into e7. And then what? Not clear. What if I just take this way? No, that is the completely bad thing. Queen h6, rook d7. Yeah, this is better. Ah, come on. It was really hard. Sorry. So I just had to make sure I was better, but something happened and I just completely forgot about it. It was pretty tough. Now it's time to check what we got wrong here. And what we got wrong here. My aim was to move it in this way, but no, both of these moves are wrong. How? Somehow both of these moves are wrong. I can't understand. I which is this way. Shape. Oh, deflecting the king to get this free rook. Let's try once again. I kind of thought in that line, but I thought of this fork and taking that queen, but it was kind of hard because of what I did. I had to cover this square and I completely forgot that. Yeah, fair enough. How can this not be the move? Same here about this. Ah, this is a mate. I had kind of seen that, but I did not calculate on this line. Fuck. Fuck, son of a bitch. For the puta. I'm so bad. White to move. I thought this. What else then? Not this. Not this. Is this. How? How on earth is that the best move? Because I don't see any cover-ups or... Ah! Intersection. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Kind of. It was tough. It was tough to see the sequence actually. I did not see this diagonals properly and what could have been the follow-up after taking, because I had kind of thought of sacking my rook as well, but I could not see this follow-up and I fucked up. Very nice puzzle. Very nice puzzle. I just want to do it again. It's very entertaining puzzle. Ah, so nice. Very nice. Now let's learn studies. Let's try to learn London, I guess. London a little bit. Let's see the move order. And what I advise people is, as a beginner or intermediate person, you should just stick with till you maybe reach 1000. You can have two openings that you know very well, and you should just be playing that openings only. You can and I basically tell people, beginners, to choose London system because you can play that with both white and black, and it's fairly easy and it is very solid, and London system is very strong opening and I really like it. I know what it is like. So basically d4, d5, bishop f4, knight f6, e3, e6, knight g, knight f3, knight f3, bishop e7, bishop d3, castle, and this setup c3, knight this way, and bishop d2. This is basically what you need to create what you should be aiming to create the London system. This is the structure. You should be having this pyramid. Let's say pyramid or a triangle, and like kind of a mountain, and your knight should be on f3 and one should be on d2. One bishop should be on H square bishop should be on d3, while your dark square bishop should be on f3. And in case it is kind of attacked this way, we can come back this way. But however, if it does this, then it is better to do this. All right. Because you can actually directly take as well, but it is kind of improving for this stuff. I kind of hate that. And the other reason I tend to move back is, uh, if it takes, then we can take it, and we have a rook here, and we have possibilities of long castle and doing stuffs as well. This is what we will be looking for. Reaching the London is the next study. I don't want to actually go here because I know the basic structure of London and how to play it. So let's play a game of chess, 2 games, and analyze it properly. What could have been done and what I did not do. 10 minutes is better, I guess. I don't want to explain every move. But let's see what it does. What it did, d4, d5 was the move sequence in London, right? So if you have to play with, let's say this way, what happens, I would see. I'm not sure if this is actually called reverse London or something like that. You should not be like scared about move orders, because fairly it is the structure that you want to reach as a London player, not this like move order and stuff like that. If you are able to move that way, then clearly better. We have created one side of the mountain here with our move f6, and bishop did go back. I have a chance to do this, but it can be threatening because it can sack a piece for 2 pawns, and it can't actually push, and then takes. It is not possible. But I just don't want to ruin my structure, and I just want to play solid chess that I've been aiming for, and I want to reach the London position that I have been looking for. We have already made sorry, my health is not so great. And we have kind of created the mountain. We have placed all our pieces at idle squares, and this is the way to go. Right now it will depend upon enemy, because like our opponent, it is always better move to, like, it is always good to play a4 here, a5, a4, a4, a5, but I don't want to do it because, but I also don't want it to push somewhere here and create an attack. And also pushing this creates a safe square for my bishop, and it is kind of okay. Let's do it. We can also rook lift and bring our rook into middle game, which rook is basically a piece used in endgame, but making the rook move this way is also very normal, I guess, I would say. I was not sure what to play, and it's always better to do it that way. I have no problems with that at all. Once you reach this position, you should try to make improvements, and it's always better if you take bishop for a knight. Although it is like bishops, knights are favored more in non-system. We are attacking this, but if it does not, wow, and I easily take this rook. Let's say this is much better than what I had expected and stuff like that. Or I can just be taking this. I'll just take back. No problems at all in this position. All these squares are covered, and I'm doing pretty well. And I am going to, sorry. I'm going to move my rook in this g8 square, and it has to do the work, I guess. I can actually easily exchange piece right here and grab a pawn. Shall I do that? Yeah, why not? It seems interesting, but I don't want to risk it much because I thought of giving a check here, takes. Then I thought there was some kind of backup move, but there is not. So it will just be coming here, and I'm pretty safe. I have just covered those that diagonal, and I'll be long casting here, and my rook will be lining up in this open fight. One of the tip for you while playing games, it is always better to put your major piece in open fights because they do the most damage to the opponent in these fights. Because if you're open, like if there is some kind of pawn resting the pawn ahead of it and files are not open, then the movement and the activity of rooks are restricted a lot, and same with bishops as well. So your bishop should be going into a diagonal where it is very healthy, I would say. Should I do this and ruin its structure and then attack come with, yeah, this is much better, I would say. Now it has a double pawn, and that is really nice for me. I took the free pawn, and now putting more pressure on this queen piece. This knight can move because it was pinned. It was pinned in this position, and if it had moved, then it was already check, and I could have just mated him. So it is a pin piece, and the more uh, uh, pressure you put on pin piece, it is very beneficial for your attacks and for creating your mating threads and those patterns, because uh, just keep on pressuring it. It can't move, and the more pressure it has, not all of those opponent pieces can come for its rescue and stuff like that. So it is generally better to play this way. I guess the best move for opponent in this position would have been something like this, or even something like this. Because no, that's not that. Something like this, and it would have been fairly easy for him to defend it. But uh, it has not defended, but walked into my mating net, and I've created a battery, and moving it here gives a checkmate, and we've done it. There's no mistakes and stuff like that we want to analyze, but there, oh wow, I have a blunder here. Wow, did I blunder? Wow, I thought I had not blundered. Let's see. I don't have like premium subscription to just make sure. Oh, I did defend it. There's not a error. The computer wants me to go g5 after it moves to this, where I guess, yeah, it wants me to move my pawn to g5 because that is pretty solid way to play as well. We can also go g5 by opening the center, but I don't want it to get attack. Isn't g5 the best move? Yeah, I thought g5 was better. Let's see. Was it? Where I thought of g5, right? Ah, yeah. Like this is another thing. Like if you are getting attacked on like sides of the board, it is always a better idea to strike back in the center, and will give you chances, and that is a very good counter attack while playing chess. Like I'm attacking on this side of the board constantly. Like I've been expanding on this side and not much development in the middle. If I keep on doing this, that is like this means I'm attacking on this side, and instead of running this way, it would have just counterattack me this way, because and I have to move this way, and it could have just done this, and I'm pretty much fucked, to be honest. G into H4 it is saying it is kind of giving square for my bishop, I would say, but same with this, so I have to make sure I'm better. Striking in the center was best option for him, and I thought of not going that way. I could have gone d5 as well, that was better, but I don't know why I played this move, but I did play it. These are not wrong moves, these are not blunders still at this point. says me to play g5 right now. I want to play, but I wanted to play bishop into g4. Ah, that was free piece. I did not see that. This is a mistake, I would say. But it's a developing move, and this was unnecessary, I would say. Like, there was no threat whatsoever, but I did play that move. No, but that is basically stopping counterplay as well, and counter thinks that this is nice enough. I'm kind of shocked about that move. Here again, I could have just to like move my. Sorry, I was where? I was A4 if I'm right. Oh yeah. This counter thinks is the best move, and I did play. Like it's always better to. Sorry, I'm using my hand to show it screen. It is always better to play this way because you have two pieces at the same diagonal and it will always be protected. It is always important to protect your piece and create harmony amongst them because, like, just imagine playing chess and like when you play chess or play any move, like just think that you just give one piece to defend another piece, defend another piece. The piece that you are going to move should be defended by at least one piece because if unfortunately it gets like captured, you can capture it back, and that generally creates a very good harmony and like it is very fluid and better way to play chess, I would say. Yeah, I was quite on pace here. I would say. Yeah, I could have done f5 and taken central control somehow, and if it had taken back, then I could have just expanded on the center, gained more space. But I did not do that, and I thought this was. Yeah, this is given as a blunder because I don't know, it is quite bad move. It thinks G3 is okay, but it did not go G3, and this was his blunder, I feel. It was clearly equal at this point. H5 plus, there was a check here, I did not see. So that is a blunder, and pawn takes a blunder, G7 is saying. It's really the same idea, putting our like major pieces into open piles and making them do the most damage. Quite bad move as well. Not bad, but not best move at all. I'd pretty much say that. Now, I guess this is a bad move. Computer really thinks it. Yeah, this is the bad move. Computer thinks there is something that can give me. Oh wow, such huge advantage. Oh, I saw the point. It is thinking that somehow I can go here and work these two pieces. Somehow I can come and create a thread. This is a thread. I'm capturing here, but I'm giving a check here, but it was not the strongest move. It wants me to do something like this and capture things back. It was fairly nice suggestion as well, but I just went to grab a pawn instead of grabbing like a full house or something big. Bishop into f3. I did not do. I brought another piece into move, and that was fairly nice as well. It says bishop into c plus is the best move. I did knight bishop into c4, and it was fairly nice move as well. And nothing bad with that move. I am mate into as well. I completely missed that. This is also a blunder in that sense. It is. I'm completely winning, but making that blunder does not make me lose. But I had mate in one. I had no idea about that. Check. Why can't it move? Because this bishop is covering it, and this is basically the best move, and I can just do this, and it is a mate. Pretty nice. I missed it. Completely missed it. My aim was to attack and. Rook g8, not bad move at all. Yeah, f2 was the best move for opponent, but he did shit in this move and he just shit it. Now it's my turn to play another game. It was not bad, I would say, but I could have made better moves. Let's play another one again. Wow, son of a bitch. have no threats at all at this point, I would say. Yeah. Much better, I would say. The like computer evaluates a certain position this way because the more squares you are able to uh, like you should move as far as possible to get maximum advantage in those evaluation bar, because that is how computer thinks. You should make maximum distance, that is where our pieces are safe and they do well. Here I am attacked and I can just take back, it will take back and it will basically open an open file for me. So I'll just take it this way. I can take back with my knight outfield. Knight push is better, he said. Knight can take back. Sure, you know. Bishop, I can damage its shock tray if I do bishop, and it is always a bit idea to put your knight in these squares where it has maximum numbers of move 5. It is not a bad thing to put your gathering as much space as I can or should be gathering. Not a problem whatsoever. It is always not a bad move, but I can counter attack. I've been thinking of doing this because when I do this, it can take me back, but I will get it broke, and that is a higher piece and danger levels, as Gautam just says it. Like the more danger you create, the more the opponent has to respond. If you create less danger than opponent, then you have to respond. But if the opponent is threatening something and if you threaten something else of high value, then you are not doing bad at all in that sense. Come on, boy. You're not doing bad. At least reasonably, I would say. Like in this beginner level, people don't do standard openings and stuff like that, so the chances in accuracies and stuff like that, it is pretty high, and that is pretty normal, I would say. I can just easily trade this. Does it? Oh, I thought I made a blunder by saying this because I thought this was there, but there is not. And now I'm going all in with the attack because I like attacking a lot. I am a very nice defender. I would say attacking ideas, they don't come to me and I can't spot maybe the ideas of sacking and making things happen by sacking and like playing aggressive chess, but I really like playing aggressive chess as well sometimes. It does not matter to me, I guess, yeah. Let's take back and I'm basically okay. I'm not bad at all in this position. We're doing pretty normal, I'm doing pretty normal. fairly equal actually. He has played very nicely. And expand population. Very easy pawn. You take, then I can just take back, right? I'll demonstrate you how to win by exchanging pieces. The more, if you're ahead, like in development, and if you have a piece more, then it is basically okay if you play this way. And if you're ahead with material, then you should just be trading stuff, and somehow you will be able to win. Trading pieces is a very nice thing to do. It makes game easier. Ah, very nice move, but not so useful. It can make that move, but when you have traded your major pieces, the thing you should be doing is exchanging and pushing your pawns forward. This is much better in every sense, and there should be some kind of harmony with your pieces and stuff, because that is what will take your head. Takes, and I can just take back, I would say. This is much better. And in this kind of games, you should be bringing your king ahead and king towards center of the board, because nowhere will you walk. Like if your king is here, then you can reach this square and this square at the same time, pretty much same time. So you should not be like playing pretty passively, I would say. It does nothing. Takes. There's clearly equal. And I have a fast one here which you don't have. Fairly easy. He did not play like 347 at all, to be honest. That's pretty nicely. He has made blunders. She is trying to equalize somehow, which is, I feel, not possible. Now it has smooth checks, I guess, yeah. So not a problem at all. I just don't want unnecessary checks, and I just want to make sure that I pocket them. What else we here for? This, then this. I really don't want any kind of check, and this is the move to not get any checks. Goes here, and it is again trying to find a square away from where it can check me, but I don't think there is a square. It can check me now. Yeah. Now my work is to push the pawn, and the pawns go marching on. Glory, glory, Man United. Glory, glory, Man United. Glory, glory, Man United. And the Reds go marching on. Tung, 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 tung. You can, I can just give up that pawn as well. Another pawns go marching on. No. I will teach you very nice thing. Okay, see, make a square here, like I forgot the rule. Oh, so yeah, I just remembered. That is the right square, but like see the number of squares you are from pawning. Okay, like making a queen. This, see, 1, 2, 3. So make equal squares. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. if this king, opponent's king, is under, like inside this square that you've made, then probability, not probability, you can't make your queen. Like you can't keep on pushing this pawn and make a queen. It has to be defended by something and something else. But if you don't defend it and if you just keep on pushing, then it will just take back. For example, if I push this and if there was no knight here, it would have just came this way and it would have captured back. And if I had even queen, then you have even captured me back. Now let's see about this one. Okay, 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it is in range, but it can't save both the pawns once it reaches 7th or 6th. This 6th, 6th rank. You have to say ABCD is file. Wait a minute. These straight lines, like vertical lines, are files, while these horizontal lines are known as ranks. The more you think, the more you are going to lose, because you are already lost son of a bitch. He's from Nigeria, right? I'm very good at geography as well. Love of my life, don't leave me. About the lyrics, this is one of my very favorite songs. Now we can't, because see the number of squares I have. I can just be moving this 2 squares, and it is a queen. I don't have to do anything. I can clearly make a queen very easily this way now. I have got 2 queens, and I probably think it should be a checkmate somewhere here, but I'm not sure. I'm a little bit hungry as well. I will teach you to ladder mate, right? Ladder mate basically is you cover 2 like these files or 2 ranks at the same time and basically checkmate. See, I have already covered this rank, like this file, B file. Now my work is to cover this A file, and just doing this covers it, and it is basically checkmate. Vamos, vamos. Mierda. Hijo de puta. I hope I don't have any kind of blunders. I have a lot of mistakes, I know that. I do have some blunder. Let's do game review, because I'm just playing 2 games a day, and I guess I can afford to game review 1 game. And I'm pretty sure I have a brilliant move or a great move at somewhere here. Somewhere here, most probably. I knew I had a great move and stuff, because I have stuck. I have been long enough with chess.com to know what is good move, what is bad move, and what gives me inaccuracy, and what the fuck on earth is blunder, right? D4, knight f6, knight f3. This is complete inaccuracy, as computer says. This is nice move. This is not bad. This is normal. Same with this move as well. This is somehow inaccuracy, because here I do have chance to push this and gain more squares and like punish the opponent for playing this, kind of, I would say. At 6, h5. Because computer thinks this is a great move, but this is not very hard move to find actually. That was pretty basic, I would say. It was not the best move, that's why it was in accuracy. See, as I told you, here we were going to like save our bishop, do stuff, but it was not important. We could have just attacked this, and attacking higher value pieces, basically, generally most of the times, 7 out of 10 times or 8 out of 10 times, the best move. I am pretty sure about that. We did it, it moved somehow. I am pretty impressed that opponent saw that. This is the best move, because this, if I had done that, then it was basically blocking our rook. Another move I was thinking of was I could have done this and exchanged this knight for my bishop, but I did not pretty much like that. It is always better to playing moves that develop your pieces. So this is the best move. And when you have chances, I was pretty confident that I will win this game if I am able to grab one more pawn, and even with one pawn ahead, I'm pretty sure I could have won this position because it felt like I was winning because I had open files and I had better developed pieces, and I would have brought this bishop here, and I would have just castled along, and my chances were pretty high because I thought I was attacking and pushing a lot, and that's why I just traded rooks. It was the best move because it has to be the best move. It was the long casting was not the best move, but I just felt like doing it. I felt, yeah, this is miss it says, but I thought this is better. Yeah, but like after I played this move, I saw that, and it was very unlucky. Like when you move higher, you should not be doing this kind of stuff. It is not bad. It was fairly okay, but not the best way to play, I would say. Now, see, I had seen that move pretty ahead, but I played it late. And the game was equal actually. It was pretty equal, but it just gave this bishop, sorry, knight, and my game was pretty easy because my Indian knowledge was pretty higher than his. Oh, fuck, son of a bitch. Why did I not take this? Am I blind or what? Am I blind or what? What the fuck on earth am I doing? Am I blind or what? Yeah, it is pretty nice. I won't play anything that is bad now, I guess. Everything will be pretty good, I felt. But it tried to give me constant checks, and I was pretty irritated because of that. I don't like these checks and stuff. I'm not good. I'm not meant for it. And now the idea was to pretty much push, and do stuff. In this kind, if you have fast pawn, like if you have pawns that are like very isolated and one is at one side of the board, like in A or B file, and the other pawn is in like G or H file, and you are somehow, even if they are not protected, and let's say uh, nothing is protecting it, and like the opponent king is chasing round one, then you can just be pushing another pawn, and somehow you will be able to make uh, at least one pawn or queen with proper calculation, I feel, because it's almost impossible to say both things. Like going here and coming back. Like suppose your like open piece, like this king is here, and my pawn is somewhere here, and this pawn is somewhere here, right? So just imagine if I push this, then it has to come this way to save it. I did not have knight, just believe that, and I push it again, then it has to come this way. And now I can easily push this, and it can has to take it because otherwise I'll make a queen. So it takes. Now the king is here, and this pawn is here. So it is just impossible to save these two squares by coming back and maybe 5 or 4 squares. So not bad. Pretty easy conversion, I would say. Very well done. Very exciting game of chess. Very nicely played, I would say. I had somehow made a blunder, and I'm pretty fucked about that. I won't lie, but now I'm pretty hungry. I'll go and eat something and see you tomorrow. Keep on playing chess, keep on being healthy, keep on just like being happy, which is very important. So now I'm just going to close my OBS and see you tomorrow. Thank you. I'm Bibek Bhujel, and please subscribe, like, and share my videos, and I will give you more exciting content, and I will give you educational content as well. I will give you tips here and there. I don't list or do things like that. I just play games and give tips here and there, which I know, and I'll be learning more about it because I want to reach 2000 videos just like you want. So let's do it together. Allah Hafiz. Bye bye. Everything.